Hello YouTube friends, Alicia back with you for part 2 of my antique haul, thrift store haul that I started showing but just got a little bit too long for one video. So I'm just going to continue where I left off. I was saying that I bought 3 envelopes, $40 envelopes, $40 for the 3 envelopes full of just vintage ephemera. So this was something else that was in the envelope. And it has, I mean, there's no checks in here. Or receipts or whatever, receipts I guess, but they're still cool and I will scan those. I will show these real quick. This thing's kind of creepy, so I will be getting rid of it in a antique or vintage, I guess, because a lot of it won't be antique, but vintage box or envelope. But it's a vintage Christmas card and I just don't like it. But it was in that envelope one of the envelopes. These are Old Dutch Cleaner. So that's cool. I picked up a picture. And I'm not sure why, but the pictures are quite pricey. So I only picked up a couple of them because they were $2 a piece. And the cabinet cards are $4 a piece. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's typical. It's just that, you know, I can only afford so much at $2. Well, $2 isn't so bad, but the $4 is, you know, a little bit more than I can afford for a large number of them. This is one of my favorite pieces. It's a Liquor Control Act. And it's not my favorite because it's a Liquor Control Act. It's my favorite because of this. I don't know what it is, but I like the inside of this. And I've seen other people have them, like haul them from antique stores. I've just never got my hands on one. This is kind of corn plaster for corns and calluses, and the plaster is inside the envelope, which is cool, but kind of weird. I also really like this piece, so just different vintage ephemera. This is John Deere. I did not realize that John Deere has been around for 100 years, or whatever the heck it is. It had a date on here, and it wasn't, I thought it was over 100 years. Okay, maybe it's not that one that had the date. There's 2 of those pieces. And then there's this one from 1880, which is another really cool piece and has all kinds of different images I can scan, and then the blank pages at the back. Maybe this one has a date on it. This one is older because the paper is older. Huh, I thought I read a date. That's gonna bother me now. Printed in Canada. Be sure to give your complete address. It's from my hometown, which is cool. Okay, maybe that wasn't what I saw the date on, but okay. Let's just keep going here. Just another vintage envelope. This I picked up. There was lots of cards, but I thought that was cute. I left them there because this one came with in the envelope, because most of them really didn't appeal to me. So the cards I do have came, other than that little Valentine's in the envelopes that I bought, and a couple from my thrift store. Some pretty much. I don't know what that is either. The Kilbourne entrance. And different receipts. I will put these in protectors of some kind as well. I like this. It's a... So then, of course, I will scan that. This is Our Father in Heaven. Why are you doing that? Which is also a really neat piece. They had some really neat well, actually the packaging had stuff in it for, like, not Dream Whip, but what we call Dream Whip now. and like different things like that. And I might go back and get it. On my next paycheck, but you know, there has been, and I love this piece to the spending, so I left it there. I don't know what these are. They're cool, but I don't know what they are. Oh, Robin Hood flower. It's a coupon for Robin Hood flower. These I picked up at my thrift store. They were 25 cents each. They are vintage. And these obviously aren't quite as vintage as everything else, but they are still vintage stickers. And I just thought they were cute, so they had to come home with me. I also picked up all of these, which is actually what I noticed first. And then he said, "Oh, look," the man at the antique store had said, "Oh, let me show you what I have for vintage paper," because he knows what I like. So these are calling cards, and these are just I don't know what these are. I think these are part of calling cards, but the calling part is missing, like the, I'll show you what I mean, the back piece. But I'm not going to show you all of them. But they are super cool. And there are some that have been used, like they have the corner ripped off. This is another one. And this is another thing I don't believe I've ever gotten my hands on, is these old calling cards. So I was super excited. And then there's these. This is what I actually noticed. And there was only 3 pieces of these, but the paper toys for children. Yeah, that's, like I said, what got my attention. This one, I'll show you. It's kind of creepy. It's like the mother beating the child. So I'm not really sure that, I don't understand why a child would want to be given a toy of a mother beating a child. But anyways, that was back then and would not go over well today. And then I'm going to show you this. This is cool. This envelope made it worth it for me. It was 25 cents. And just like I said, I would have paid 25 cents for the envelope alone. But it came packed full of iron-on transfers. And I'm going to show you this one because it has ones that I will use. Or I can just show you here. It has a swan. I don't know why swans seem to be the thing now, but they are. So I will use that. And I will... Some of these I will use as actual transfers. Or what am I trying to say? I'll probably try most of them as transfers, but I'll also make copies of some of them. Oh, come on. Okay, well, this is Days of the Week. And it's very faded because I'm showing it to you on the wrong side. Otherwise, it's backwards. But, so there's that. There is a whole stack of them. I'll just move them here. Of different ones. And I have lots of transfers, and I've actually never used them. But like I said, that envelope is really what I liked. And this was just kind of a bonus. And these are cool too. I like the birds. So, yeah. I think it would be fun to just to scan them on like white paper and use that in my journal as background. And then these are cute too, the little puppies. But I will show you this one and then I'm gonna be done with this. Why there are holes in it makes me a little bit nervous. I am hoping that somebody did that and that's not eaten through. But anyways, so this is cool. I like this milk bottle. Not that it matters if it's eaten through. I'm not doing anything with it that's gonna matter. but still. And the slugs, or snails, which are awesome. But yeah, here's like the weird holes. I don't know what that's all about. And they're, no, yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna worry about it. And then yeah, so like I said, I got this huge stack of them. And the other thing I got, I'm not gonna, well, I don't know, I can show you. It's not a crafty thing, but it's fun. I got two of them, but this is the one I'm really excited about. It is one of those old style Mixmasters. And it has that, and then it has, it's that kind of like a plug-in style. So I was super excited about this. This was only $4. I don't know if it's worth anything. I don't care. I bought it to use, and I really like it. And then I got this tin, and it was full of stuff. I didn't pay $5 for the tin, but I also really like the tin, and I will probably store pens or pencils or paintbrushes in there. So that's another really long video. I did get a few other things that are modern, just craft supplies that I picked up, so I'm not gonna bother showing you those. But that is my vintage haul. Like I said in my last video, there are certain things that I can get. They are pricey at the antique store, but if there is something that you've seen specifically that you want, I can look for you and then do envelopes. But they're not gonna be cheap, and I don't like to buy things that I know I have to ask a fair bit of money for, in order to make it so that I'm not losing money. But yes, if there's something very specific that you saw or that you like, let me know. I will gladly take a look and see if I can find more for you. I did do land leases in my first video, and like I said, those I can get more of. I should be able to, I don't want to promise, but they were pricey and they'd be about $10 shipped. So it's up to you. Thank you for watching. Talk to y'all soon.